Jill, Dhruvil, and Nikhil today, and let's see. So let me admit. सबको स्लाइड दिख रहा है ये?
Yes, sir.
ओके, परफेक्ट। चलो फिर से क्विकली रिवाइज करते हैं हम लोगों ने क्या क्या किया है, देन वी विल स्टार्ट। So in this unit, we are talking about a different modeling approach. Earlier we studied about differential equation based model, transfer function based model. Now we are trying to learn state space based model. In state space model, we have equation as x dot equals to ax plus bu and y equals to cx plus du. And other details you know about these variables. We talked about the concept of state variables, and state vector. And so the idea was also to learn. I mean, when we know about these two modeling concepts, differential equation based and transfer function based model, then we wanted to convert differential equation based model to state space model, which we did for RLC circuit example. And later we also tried to convert transfer function model to state space model. So I said in transfer function approach we can have two different cases. First one, when transfer function having constant term in numerator, and when transfer function is having polynomial function in the numerator. So we saw case number one, when your numerator is having constant, and we saw how to find state space model from this transfer function approach. And we also saw for the second, we also saw the example that if your transfer function is 1 by s square plus s plus 1, then how to find state space model. Essentially, finding state space model means we are trying to find a, b, c, and d matrices. So you see, we found a, b, c, d matrices. For that is your a matrix, b matrix, c, and d will be zero matrix. Second case was when your s is a polynomial function, or in the numerator we have polynomial function of s. Then essentially, if you see carefully, it's the combination of constant by denominator times this polynomial in numerator. We know how to find state space model for this, and then we separated this out. So now you can say that this is essentially a combination of two different transfer function, which is Vs by Us, and this can be Ys by Vs. You see, Vs by Vs will get cancelled. It will become again Ys by Us, which is this one. So this also we have seen, and then now we are on a reverse gear a bit. So now I'm posing a question that can we get a state space model from, can we get transfer function model from state space model? I mean, we have this state space model as x dot equals to ax plus bu, y equals to cx plus d, right? तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि we are trying to find, I mean, so this is your state space model. So again, there is some lag. State space. So we have to convert this model to transfer function. So this is my question. So what we will do, how we will proceed with it. Let's apply Laplace transform on both the sides of the equation. So यहाँ पे क्या था, x dot था equals to ax plus b, इस पे हमने लाप्लास लगाया तो ये हो जाएगा x s टाइम्स x ऑफ s बिकॉज इट्स अ डिफरेंशियल ऑपरेटर, a of a x of s b of u s b times u s, ये हो गया. Just separate it out for the x, then it will become si minus a times x of s equals to b of us. Now xs will be simply si minus a inverse, ये इधर आ जाएगा, b times us. This is an equation for input x, for input and states x, and then you apply the Laplace transform on both the sides for output equation. Your output equation was what? It was y equals to cx plus d. Sorry, cx plus du. इसी में मैंने लाप्लास लगाया तो y is essentially ys c x of s plus d times u of s. Now you see. So what you can do now, you can put this x here in this equation. यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. When you substitute the value of xs in this equation, y of s equals to x of s u of s plus d of u of s. So I have replaced this x of s with this equation here, whatever I had, and essentially it's u x times u, which is c si minus a inverse b times u of s du of s. So your y will become finally, if you take u as common, then it will be your c si minus a inverse b times b plus d. So ys by us, essentially transfer function is always a ratio of output to input. So ys by us will be this. Okay. So now you see this is your transfer function. Ys by us is essentially a transfer function representation. And now you see this one. So what happens in any state space model, we will have the value of A, B, C and D. By having the matrices, we create a state space model. So from the state space model, we can get these matrices. And if you take C times Si minus A inverse B plus D, that will be your transfer function. स्पेशल केस क्या हो सकता है कि when your D matrix is zero, essentially in most of the cases D will be zero, disturbance will be zero, or feed forward matrix will be zero. So if you discard this D, then you will be left with CSI minus A inverse times B. This one. So in general, your transfer function for state space model will be this one. So this is your answer. Okay. So let's try to understand this with one of the examples. So would you all like to try? So can you tell me what is the matrix A and B and C and D in the given example? X dot equals to -1 1 0, x1 x2 1 0 u, y equals to 0 1 x1 x2. So A matrix क्या होगा इसमें? Anyone? Tell me so that I can understand that you are getting the concept. Otherwise, let me know that where is your doubt, so I'll try to explain a bit more.
-1
-1 0.
Very good. So A matrix will be your -1 -1 1 and 0. और B matrix क्या हो जाएगा?
1 0.
Very good. C matrix क्या हो जाएगा? Can I say C matrix will be 0 0 1 because this is your C. And D matrix क्या होगा?
0
Tell me please, what is D matrix?
0 0.
Very good. Very good. 0, it means null matrix. So I'm very happy to hear your answer because it makes now things clear that we are getting the concept. So फिर से जब भी डाउट होता है तो हम लिख देंगे छोटा सा इक्वेशन, x dot equals to ax plus bu, y equals to cx plus du. ठीक है, ए हमें पता है ये है, बी हमें पता है ये होगा, सी ये होगा, डी का कंपोनेंट 0 है तो डी विल बी 0। ठीक है, अभी ट्रांसफर फंक्शन निकालने के लिए क्या करेंगे? व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर ट्रांसफर फंक्शन? लेट्स से ys by us, CSI minus A inverse D. D यहाँ पे है नहीं, that's why we are not writing D. So let's see what is the formula for that. So it is C times SI minus A inverse times B in case your D is 0. So would you all like to try? So I'm giving you 2 minutes. Please try, because these are the, you know, examples we will follow in exams also. This kind of questions you are supposed to answer. And it's quite straightforward. If it is 3 cross 3 matrix, you can do 4 cross 4, you can do. So nowadays it's simple. So I'll give you 2 minutes. Try please to find transfer function of this state space model. And you know the transfer function model is C times Si minus A inverse times B. Then I'll tell you the answer. Or if somebody is having any kind of doubt in that, please let me know, because it's a very crucial concept for this particular unit. So okay, if you have solved it, then your answer should be like this. As all of you said, A matrix is this. Please check your answer. B is this, C is this, and D is your this one. So what is the formula for transfer function? It is C times Si minus A inverse times B. So if you write everything here, here, then you will get your transfer function as 1 by S square plus S plus 1. So this is your transfer function. So now I would like to check your concepts, what we have studied earlier. In this transfer function, which is 1 by S square plus S plus 1, how many poles and how many zeros we have? Anyone? Because this is something we have covered in classical control system or long back. Okay. Switch the yes please. So ये वाले ट्रांसफर फंक्शन मॉडल में how many zeros or how many poles we have? Please tell me.
2 poles and non-zero. एक भी zero.
पोल कितना है?
2.
Very good. So we have 2 poles. And how about zeros?
एक भी नहीं।
गुड। सो जीरो वी डोंट हैव एनी जीरोस, क्योंकि जीरो क्या होता है कि इसका जो पॉलिनोमियल है या अगर रहेगा तो पॉलिनोमियल को हम इक्वेट करते हैं जीरो से और उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग जो रूट निकलेगा दैट इज योर जीरोस. So since it's a constant, so in this transfer function we don't have any zero. This is a second order equation. If you solve or equate with zero, then you will find the value of s. Two value you will get, and those two value or roots of this equation, they represent the pole of the system. So your poles will be 2, right? So very good. Moving ahead, now we are trying to learn the state transition matrix concept and its properties. So this is a fundamental concept we have already learned in linear algebra. So there is not something very new. So if the system is having initial conditions and then it will produce an output. Since the output is present even in the absence of input, so this is very important thing, zero input response. Mathematically we can write zero input response as e to the power at x0, which is this represents your initial condition. तो इसका अगर हम लाप्लास लेंगे तो हो जाएगा लाप्लास इनवर्स ऑफ दिस si minus a inverse x0, ये इसके इक्विवेलेंट होगा. From the above relation we can write x EAT, I mean phi t, which is essentially your state transition matrix, as E of t. This is your phi t. Please remember that one. तो इसका क्या हो जाएगा, E of AT will be equivalent to L inverse SI minus A inverse. तो ये जो मैट्रिक्स है that is known as state transition matrix. Okay. So the zero input response can be obtained by multiplying state transition matrix phi t with the initial condition matrix. So if you want to find a zero input response matrix, which xt xzrt, simply you have to multiply your state transition matrix E of at with your initial condition matrix. So x naught you will have. So if you multiply this with your state transition matrix, you will get zero input response matrix. Okay. So इसका properties देखो, properties are very simple. So first, since it is E of at, if your t is 0, if t is 0, then state transition matrix will be a unity matrix, because e to the power 0 is 1 essentially, but in matrix form I stands for unity matrix, or it says the result of e to the power 0 will be your identity matrix or unit matrix. Identity matrix essentially. So inverse of state transition matrix will be same as that of its inverse transition state transition matrix by replacing minus t. So it means when you take the inverse e to the power at, if you take the inverse of e to the power at, then simply it gets replaced with it. I mean t gets replaced with minus t. So this is the second property. First property, if t is 0, then your state transition matrix will become identity matrix, and if you are taking the transverse, then t will be replaced with minus t. You can do all this exercise at home. And when t equals to t1 plus t2, then the corresponding state transition matrix will be equal to the multiplication of two state transition matrices at t1 and t2. What does it mean? It means phi of t1, ये एकदम से आसान है, कैसे होता है, e to the power a t1 plus t2, you can always write e to the power a t1 into e to the power a t2, which is your phi t1, और ये हो जाएगा phi t2. यही है, सिंपल सा कैलकुलेशन है इसका. So this is another property where you can write phi of t1 plus t2 equals to phi of t1 times phi of t2. This is your third property. Now we are introducing you to most important concept, the most important concept of this unit 7, which is controllability and observability. So controllability क्या होता है कि a control system is said to be controllable if the initial state of the system are transferred to some other desired state y of a controlled input in a finite duration of time. It means before you design a control system, actually, so before you design a control system, we have to check this. controllability. If any system is controllable, it says that you can take that system from one state to other state. It means when it is controllable, that time only you can do that. So when your control system or system is controllable, then only you can design a controllability. That's why it is checked beforehand that whether your system is controllable or not, right? So now you see how do you define the matrix QC? In QC, again come back to the state space model AX plus BU, Y equals to CX plus DU. This is also very important concept. So now you see in X state space model we have A matrix, B matrix, C and D matrices. So essentially D will be 0, or now we are talking about the controllability matrix, so it will be related to only state equation, this one, first one, A and B. So controllability has association with system matrix and input matrix. A is your system matrix and B is your input matrix. So QC is written as B AB A square B and A n minus B. So if your A matrix is having 3 cross 3 order, then you can write B A B A square B. That's all. That is only for 3 cross 3 matrix. Value for 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay. Now how to find the controllability of the system? Find the determinant of QC. Is ये जो बनेगा matrix, that will become a square matrix, and if it is not equal to 0, then the control system is controllable. What does it mean? If QC, determinant of QC is not equal to 0, what does it mean? In matrix or linear algebra concept, what does it mean when determinant of some matrix is not equal to 0? Please tell me, क्या मतलब होता है इसका? प्लीज टेल मी. रैंक सबने सुना है, मैट्रिक्स में रैंक निकालते हैं हम लोग. तो कोई भी सिस्टम का मैट्रिक्स या मैट्रिक्स इटसेल्फ, उसका फुल रैंक कब होगा? प्लीज टेल मी. चलो, इफ यू हैव फॉरगॉटन, नो प्रॉब्लम, यू कैन रिवाइज इट वंस अगेन. तो किसी भी सिस्टम का फुल रैंक जो मैट्रिक्स होता है वो उसके डिटर्मिनेंट से हम फाइंड कर सकते हैं. इसका मतलब अगर सिस्टम का डिटर्मिनेंट और वो डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ दैट मैट्रिक्स इफ इट इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू 0, इट से दैट इट हैज फुल रैंक. ये होता है फुल रैंक मैट्रिक्स. ठीक है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि ये जो QC मैट्रिक्स हम डिजाइन करेंगे ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ BU. देखो ये कैसे, ये अभी समझ में आएगा ये स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स कैसे बनेगा. जैसे मान लो कि A का डायमेंशन है 3 क्रॉस 3, राइट, एंड B का डायमेंशन है 3 क्रॉस 1. तो देखो नेचुरली क्या होगा जब हम QC मैट्रिक्स लिखते हैं ना, तो ये जो B का एंट्री होगा ये 3 क्रॉस 1 होगा. मान लो 1 2 3 ये मैट्रिक्स का एंट्री हो गया. अभी क्या है, AB है, तो A टाइम्स B जो होगा, इस दोनों का मल्टीप्लिकेशन जो होगा वो भी क्या होगा, 3 क्रॉस 1 होगा. तो this you will get that entry. The third column or the third component of this matrix will be A square B. A स्क्वायर करेंगे तो 3 क्रॉस 3 का स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स जो होगा वो भी 3 क्रॉस 3 होगा, और B ऑलरेडी 3 क्रॉस 1. सो 3 क्रॉस 1 का 3 क्रॉस 3 मैट्रिक्स से मल्टीप्लिकेशन जो होगा that will also be 3 cross 1. So this you will get another element. अभी देखो कि 3 cross 3 मैट्रिक्स के लिए इसके जो कंट्रोलेबिलिटी मैट्रिक्स होंगे that will also be 3 cross 3. रैंक हम निकालते हैं जनरली स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स के लिए. इसका डिटर्मिनेंट अगर 0 नहीं होता है, इट मीन्स इट हैज फुल रैंक. फुल रैंक होने का मतलब क्या है कि जिस भी सिस्टम का ये कंट्रोलेबल मैट्रिक्स है और कंट्रोलेबिलिटी मैट्रिक्स है, वो सिस्टम क्या होगा, कंट्रोलेबल होगा, प्रोवाइडेड डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ दिस मैट्रिक्स इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू 0. ओके. तो ये होता है, और डिटर्मिनेंट उसका 0 होता है, तो इसका मतलब होता है कि इस सिस्टम का रैंक जो होगा वो n माइनस n से कम होगा। इट कैन बी n माइनस वन, n माइनस टू और एनीथिंग। 3x3 मैट्रिक्स है, डिटर्मिनेंट 0 होगा तो इसका मैट्रिक्स का रैंक 3 से ऑलवेज कम होगा। ठीक है। द सेकेंड कॉन्सेप्ट ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी का है। A control system is said to be observable if it is able to determine the initial state of control system by observing the output of infinite duration। जैसे मान लो कि ये एयरक्राफ्ट अभी यहाँ उड़ रहा है, ऐसे फ्लाई कर रहा है, ठीक है। तो इसको ऑब्जर्वेबल हम तब बोलेंगे बाय नोइंग द आउटपुट। इस केस में y ऑफ t मान लो ये आउटपुट है। इस केस में एयरक्राफ्ट का कंडीशन क्या है, इसको जान के वी कैन स्टिल कमेंट ऑन द इनिशियल स्टेट ऑफ द कंट्रोल सिस्टम ऑफ दिस एयरक्राफ्ट। हम इसके इंफॉर्मेशन से अगर एक्स नॉट के बारे में पता कर सकते हैं, देन वी कैन से सिस्टम इज ऑब्जर्वेबल। एसेंशियली व्हेन एयरक्राफ्ट इज फ्लाइंग एट any instant of time, you are still commenting on the initial state of the system. A system is said to be observable if it is able to determine initial states of the control system by observing the output in finite duration of time. So at t time, by observing the output, if you are able to determine the initial state of the system or control system, then it is known as controllable observable system. So we check the observability of control system by using the Kalman test. So Kalman was a very big scientist. His name was Rudolf E. Kalman. So now he's no more. He was active till few years back. Recently he died. Rudolf E. Kalman is one of the renowned scientists or researchers, you can say, in the field of control system. He has given a lot of concepts. The term which you hear, controllability, observability, those are given by Rudolf E. Kalman. And Kalman also has contributed in a filtering area, and one of the most popular filter is known as Kalman filter. So if you all are interested, then you can also check the concept of Kalman filter. This is very popular among control engineers or estimation researchers, the person who is working in the area of estimation. Okay. So the like controllability matrix we had B and AB, A square B, if you remember. So this is associated to your output equation. Let's see, x equals to AB plus, sorry, AX plus BU, and y equals to CX plus DU. So इसमें देखो कि जो कंट्रोलेबिलिटी मैट्रिक्स था वो A और B से एसोसिएटेड था। ये क्या है, A और C से एसोसिएटेड है। इट मीन्स इट हैज इन्वॉल्व आउटपुट इक्वेशन। तो इसीलिए इसके जो मैट्रिक्स जनरेट होंगे दैट विल बी योर सी ट्रांसपोज A ट्रांसपोज C ट्रांसपोज, A ट्रांसपोज स्क्वायर C ट्रांसपोज, A ट्रांसपोज n-1 C ट्रांसपोज, राइट। तो ये मैट्रिक्स है। अभी हमें ये मैट्रिक्स मिल गया, तो व्हाट इज द कंडीशन टू चेक observability? In observability we have to ensure that the determinant of Q naught, which is Q observability matrix Q naught, if it is not equal to 0, I mean your Q naught should not again will be equals to 0. Like controllability matrix QC was not equals to 0. Okay, so just check it. It also says that Q0 or Q naught matrix is a full rank matrix. If it is a full rank matrix, then only your system will be observable, because it is not equivalent to 0, and it infers that it is again a full rank matrix in case your system is observable. So let's try to understand this with the example. So the example is x dot equals to again ax plus bu, y equals to cx plus du. Okay, same example है. Now can you find QC and Q0? Okay, Q0, QC क्या था? QC था हमारा, anybody, A B, A square B etc. ऐसे करके n-1 तक, और Q जीरो जो है वो रिलेटेड किससे है, ए सी टी से, सी टी ए स्क्वायर सी टी एटसेट्रा से। सो देख लो, बी ए बी ए स्क्वायर बी ए एन माइनस बी, सी टी ए टी सी टी ए टी स्क्वायर सी टी, एक्चुअली सॉरी, तो ये ट्रांसपोज होगा सी टी। So please try to solve this example. Please try to find QC matrix and Q0 matrix. You have, let's say, 4 minutes, 2 minutes for controllability and 2 minutes for observability. Please try to do that, and you are expected to solve. It might come in your end exam also. And it's a very important concept for control system engineering. To find or to comment on controllability or observability. So please try to find QC and Q0. So now you know A matrix, B matrix, C matrix, and we know QC and Q0, they are related to ABC matrix. QC will be your B, A, B, A square, B, etc. C will be your CT, and it's just two cross two matrix. You don't have to go for another matrix. So one two term is enough for that. So yes, anyone got the answer? So please do that. It's a mathematical question, and it's very easy to solve because it's all about matrix multiplication and addition. So I'm sure you can do it. So if somebody has done it, they can tell me the answer, or I'll wait for 2 more minutes and then we will discuss the answer so that you can check your or verify your answer.
Sir, QC is 1 minus 1, 0, 1. And
Please tell
remember,
me what is that? QC, right?
1 minus 1, 0, 1.
1 minus 1, 0, 1.
Result
Okay.
set is 1, not equal to 0.
This is 1. 1 minus 1 you are saying is the. Okay. So
First
please tell
row,
me one
first row
second.
1 minus 1,
First row 1
minus 1,
minus 1. And this one?
0, 1.
0, 1. QC, right? How about Q 0?
Q is equal to, wait 1 minute, 0, 1, 1 minus 1.
2, 1?
0, 1,
0, 1.
1 minus 1.
1 minus 1. Okay. So we will verify your answer. So can somebody tell, or all of you are getting the same answer? Okay, let's verify your answer now. Or as I said, I'll give you 1 more minute and then we will proceed for the answer. So okay, let's see. So as all of you know, we have A matrix as -1 -1 1 0, B is 1 0 0 1 D 0, and N is essentially 2 because A will have dimension of n cross n, so N is 2. ठीक है. QC matrix में क्या होगा कि we have to take only two elements because when I say A n -1 B इसका end वाला होगा तो it is AB, only two terms. So again this should be 2 plus 2. Right, now you see, so you are right, your answer is now QC equals to 1 -1 0 or 1. So this is your controllability matrix. So your determinant is 1,
Huh?
which is yeah.
Panavan Morgan friend by छोड़ो बनो.
Okay, I think there is some cross connection, so okay. So coming to the problem or this exercise, your controllability matrix is 1 -1 0 1. So is it controllable or not? So this is controllable matrix. Why? Because it is a full rank matrix, because your QC is equals to 1, which is non-zero. Right? So the given system is controllable. Coming to the observability part. So let's see observability part. So again n equals to 2, your Q0 will be CT, AT, CT, A transpose, C transpose. So you can convert your A matrix as A transpose like this, C transpose like this. So your ATCT will be 1 0. So Q0 will be 0 1 1 0. Right? So I think please check. There is a small correction here. 0 1 1 -1 you said in Q0. 0 1 1 0. 0 1 1 0. It should be 0. So I think if I have written wrong, then it is fine. But otherwise, it says 0 1 and 1 0. Right? So when I say your observability matrix is 0 1 and 1 0, then determinant of Q0 is your -1. Since the determinant of Q0 is not equals to 0, it is a full rank matrix, then the given system is observable. Therefore, the given control system is both controllable and observable. Why? Because your Q0 and QC matrices, QC and Q0 both are full rank matrices, or their determinants are non-zero, right? So this was the concept we were trying to understand today. So let's revise that whatever we have studied today. So is there any issue with that? So yeah, so we will just summarize for today's lecture what we have learned. So today we had started from here, and what the new things we have learned here is following. So earlier we did two exercise. First, transferring differential equation to state space model, or getting state space model from differential equation and transfer function model. In this we are doing the opposite exercise. I mean, when we have state space model, which is ax plus bu and y equals to cx plus du, can we get the transfer function model? This was the question, and we said yes. For a given state space model, we can always find a transfer function model. And what was the procedure? Procedure was like this. So you take the Laplace transformation both the sides, try to solve this equation in terms of x of s, you will get something like that. Applied Laplace transformation both the sides for output equation, you will get something like this. Put the value of x of s here in output equation, and then you will get something like this. So your us by ys by us, which is a transfer function form, is you are getting c times si minus a inverse times b plus d. In case d is 0, the above transfer function represents the equation represents the transfer function of the system. So we can now calculate the transfer function of system by using the formula this represented state space model. So what was the special case? The special case was when your d is 0, then you'll be left with transfer function as c times si minus a inverse times b. So this was your conversion from transfer function to state space model, or state space model to transfer function. So we have solved this example. We have taken this example. In this we have a as -1, 1, 0, b is 1, 0, c is 0, 1, and we have applied the same formula, c times si minus a inverse b. You have put the value of a, b, and accordingly you have modified, and then you got the answer as 1 by s square plus s plus 1. So this is your transfer function representation of the same mathematical model represented in terms of state space model. So if this is a state space model, your equivalent transfer function model will be 1 by s square plus s plus 1, right? So this was quite easy. Now we also got introduced with the state transition matrix and its properties. So in this case, if we try to find the zero input response, this is essentially a matrix, sum matrix times initial matrix. So this sum matrix is known as, or this special matrix is known as the state transition matrix. The state transition matrix is in S domain Laplace inverse of Si minus A inverse. So इसका properties भी हमने देखा. We had three properties we have seen. First, if t equals to 0, then your transition matrix will be, state transition matrix rather, will be identity matrix. Identity matrix will look like this. For 2 cross 2, it should be 1 0 0 1. ये I matrix है. I 2 cross 2. ऐसे. Now inverse the state transition matrix will be the same. If you replace t, just replace t by minus t. So inverse of phi t, or inverse of state transition matrix, is nothing but phi of minus t. This is again coming from linear algebra or matrix understanding of the matrix. And if t equals to t plus 2, so I have shown you e to the power at plus t2. You can change, or you can also write like that. So essentially your phi of t1 plus t2 will become phi t1 and t2. Okay. And we also saw two major concepts, which are controllability and observability. Controllability says that if the initial state of control systems are transferred, it's just like ulta of opposite of your observability. So from initial state, if we know, then it can be, the system can go from initial state to any desired state, then we can say, if you are here at initial state x0, you want to take your aircraft or system at this x of t, I mean any desired state, by a controlled input, then we can say the system is controllable. उसी सिस्टम का कंट्रोलेबिलिटी चेक करने के लिए we have this tool, understanding of QC. In QC we say B, A, B, A square B, like that. So if your QC matrix is null matrix, sorry, is a full rank matrix, or determinant of QC is not equals to 0, then it is a controllable matrix. Observability में हमने क्या देखा था कि किसी भी टाइम इंस्टेंट में, by knowing the output, if you are still able to determine the initial state of the control system, then we can say observability. In controllability, we were interested in taking from initial state to any desired state, and then we said it's controllable. And in observability, from any desired state, or any state actually, I would say, if you are able to find or determine the initial state, then this is just observable system. For observable system, we had Q0 matrix, and this is the formula for Q0: Ct A transpose Ct, At is square Ct, like that. And if it is also a full rank matrix, when determinant of Q0 is not equals to 0, then again it is your observable matrix. Right? We have seen the example and you have solved. And finally we saw this, for this particular state space model, this system is stable. I mean not stable, this is your controllable and observable system. So this exercise, you can, I'll give you another exercise to try. So I think today you have class at 12:45, so you can take a break for 15 minutes, and we will see tomorrow with few examples. So So any doubt in unit number 7 or in the concept of state space model, controllability, observability, or any transformations? So if you have no doubt, then we will meet tomorrow. Or in case of any doubt, you can always write me, call me, or whichever way you want to clarify your doubt. So thank you very much. Let's meet tomorrow.